Hey guys! So basically, we're gonna talk about... Today we're gonna be talking about questions to ask your crush. Okay, and we're gonna review them and see if they're really good questions. We get it. Talking to someone you like in that way can be nerve-wracking. Me when my nerves are racked. Haha. Where did you grow up? Were you trying to racially profile me? Where did I grow up? In my house. What's something you're looking forward to right now? Probably the end of this conversation, because it's really awkward, so, yeah. Okay, that's not a good answer, which means it's probably not a good question, so, yeah, that's not good. What's the best compliment you've ever received? That's not a good one, because I don't have an answer. 4. In what ways do you think we're similar? We're both obsessed with me. Yeah, we're both obsessed with me. I'm obsessed with me as much as you. Say you die for me, I die for me too. 6. What's your current hyperfixation meal? That's offensive to people who hyperfixate, and you know I'm not one of those people, so I suggest you stop being insensitive and go look up your terms. 7. Are you a morning person or night owl? In either case, I'm not an owl. Not an owl, but I definitely don't like being around when it's morning time. Or when it's nighttime. So, bad question, because it's an either or fallacy. Okay? I would rather not. If you really liked me, then you would know that. But clearly, you just like the idea of me, and that's bad. So, that's a bad question, because that's where it leads you. So, don't ask that. Favorite app on your phone? Not Twitter, but I still use it because I'm addicted. What woke you up this morning? My alarm clock. Yeah, it's really a terrible place. Nobody should use it. In fact, I didn't use it for a long time, but I started using it again because I'm stupid. But it's only fitting, right? Because if you're stupid, where else are you gonna go? Where do you stand on reality TV? Normally I stand on the ground, so I don't know why I would stand on reality TV. That's not a kind of flooring. What's something you've done that you think everyone could benefit from trying? There's not a lot of benefits that I have. You're playing hooky for a day. How are you spending it? What is that? That's inappropriate. Okay, I don't do hooky because I'm a minor. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again? If you walked by again, it wouldn't be the first sight, so you're kind of defeating the whole point of the question, you stupid freaking idiot. Like, won't you think a little bit before you talk? That's the problem nowadays. People don't think before they talk, they just talk. And there's enough talking around, and anybody could say anything. So what makes me think that what you're saying is valuable? Exactly, it's not, because it doesn't make any sense. So you should probably think about that before you talk next time. What's the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you? Not ask me that question. If anyone ever asked me this, now I know that it's on the AI overview, which means that you're using AI. If you need ChatGPT to tell you how to be romantic, then clearly you're not that romantic. You're more like robotic. That was funny. That was funny. What's the first thing you noticed about me? Oh, they're asking me. Wait, what? What's the first thing I notice about you? Oh, I don't know who you are. So, why would you ask me that? That's assuming that I've noticed something about you, which is not good. You shouldn't be making assumptions. It's not the law of assumption that they call it. They call it the law of assumption. Doesn't make any sense. If we could escape right now, where would we go? Okay, so you would go to jail, and then I would go to jail, and then when I'm in jail, I kill you, and then you die. What's the most distracting thing about me? Oh, that's so, like, self-absorbed. Like, what's the most distracting thing about me? I don't know. The fact that you're stupid and ugly. You think that you are distracting me from something? The only thing distracting about you is your ego, because it's big and inflated and it's suffocating the air in this room. Oh, I don't know. Your big toe. Like, is that what you want me to say? You have a big toe and it smells really bad, and you should probably get that checked out. But I bet you didn't want me to say that. So maybe you should not focus on yourself, because arrogance is not confidence. What's your favorite body part of mine? It's starting to feel like you should be in jail. The jail is calling your name. Okay, and you need to call out their name and say jail, and then they're gonna go and pick you up. Do you think we'd make a cute couple? I hope you ask that to the jail, because I think they're gonna say yes. What's your favorite body part of mine? Oh, I don't know. Anything other than your big toe that smells like a big donkey fungus that's concentrated in your foot that can otherwise only be found in the depths of the bluest glaciers in Antarctica, and the glaciers are made out of radioactive sludge. Yeah, I'm sick of this. We're gonna take some tests. I need to take some tests. Okay. But instead we're gonna take them as you, because something's wrong with you. Firefox suggests autism spectrum test. I don't know why you would. Why would you? I think you got the wrong guy. No offense to autistic people, but I don't. I'm a Christian. I don't do that. Such idealization predicts stronger and better. Dude, shut up. Too many words. Value. I value unironic, emotional. What are you even talking about? Like, you trying to be a clinician? Stupidity test? Yeah, y'all gonna have to take this one. I don't have anything. I'm worthless. I'm worthless. Okay, so here's another round of questions my crush asked me. I just got back the results of the genetic test, and I am indeed the mother of the baby I'm pregnant with. Would you like to be a father? What does you getting back the results of the genetic test have to do with you being the mother of the baby you're pregnant with? Why are you even testing the genes? Obviously the genes are gonna be genes. Everyone has genes the same way. I have genes, you have genes. We scream for ice genes. Would I like to be the father? No, because you don't need to test for genes. Everyone has genes. And frankly, I'm not interested in getting baptized by fire, which is essentially what would happen from the social sewer slide that would happen if I got with you. That's not really something I'm interested in. Okay, I normally like my baptisms without fire. Who do I look like trying to be with someone who does tests for genes? I just am offended. Because why would you need to do it just for genes? Everyone has genes. And frankly, I think it's weird because everyone has genes. So why would you test for them? Because everyone has them. And when you look at everybody, you can't really do it without genes. And so that's kind of like why you need to understand that everyone has genes, so you don't need to test for them. Because everyone has them. And because everyone has them, that means you don't have to test for them. Which basically means, why would you have to test for them? And what does that mean for me? Are you testing me for my genes? Are you testing me for my genes? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you think you're doing? Well, guess what? You failed the stupid test. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I thought there was a spider on my desk. Schizophrenia vibes. And core. Also aesthetic core. Which basically means it's like an aesthetic palette that generally revolves around certain themes. That's what core means. So schizophrenia core. But actually, no. I don't mean to offend anybody. Okay, please don't clip that. Don't clip that. Okay, I have no problem with schizophrenia people. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Because I don't have anything to do. Sorry for that. Someone had to do it. Did you know that there's a guy under the ocean boulevard from the Treasury Department following you around to examine the money you pay with because some of it is counterfeit? Okay, number one, that's probably his fault because the Treasury Department's the one that makes counterfeit dollars. I'm actually an economist. I know about that. Okay, where the counterfeit money comes from the government and probably the Treasury Department because they're the ones with the treasure. And last time I checked, I'm not a pirate, so I'm not gonna try to steal the treasure. That's stupid. So you're gonna have to tell this guy to leave me alone because there are a lot of pirates that he should probably be worrying about, and most of them are out on the ocean. So go swimming. And I don't go to the ocean, okay? I'm not some freaking crab, like Krusty Krab, aka Mr. Krabs. And I'm not Mr. Krabs. That actually has nothing to do with me. I've been accused of being SpongeBob, but I've never been accused of being Mr. Krabs. And it wouldn't be such a big deal because I can excuse being accused of having counterfeit money from the Treasury Department, but I draw the line at being compared to the frivolous and shady Mr. Krabs. Okay, so here's another round of questions my crush asked me. Where do you live and at which street and location? So in America, they actually don't do paid leave. They don't do that here. Yeah, basically the government is trying to get rid of everybody that's poor, and I support that because we should only have rich people. And if everyone had money, then they wouldn't need money, and then everyone would be happy and stop complaining. So actually, I do support killing all poor people. So thanks for the question. Yeah. Are you in love with someone or not yet? It really depends on what you mean by not yet. I don't know anyone named not yet. Also, what do you mean by someone? I don't know what you mean by that. You're gonna have to clarify. 3. When can we come together again? So, unless you are telepathically asking me this, we basically are together because we're communicating. So, whatever you want to do when we're together, you should probably just do it now. You remind me of my brother or sister? Question mark? That's not a good question. Also, I don't endorse that. So actually, I just said do whatever you want to do, but don't do that. Please stop doing that. Are you comfortable with love stories? No. We have had a rough patch. I don't really feel comfortable with love stories, but you could ask them, and maybe they think otherwise, and if they do, let me know, because honestly, I think we should just put it behind us. 6. Last is just a compliment that say that do you know that you are one of the attractive person in our town or location? Remember when you do this, it will create a space in someone's heart late to think about you and this person today. He or she will not sleep well. Remember, you did not, yes, say that I love you to this person. I tell him God bless him. And hey, you gotta be careful when you say stuff like this. It's very smart, but what you're doing is very smart, but very dangerous. Danger says that it doesn't like being safe. It's not good. Okay, it's scary. You're gonna want to hold on to those undies. And when I say that, I'm saying the projectile that's gonna come out of there is so bad, you're gonna have to hold on to them with a dying grip, white knuckle. Next question. Hi, what have you done today? I was drowning stray cats in the river to stop them from destroying local endangered wildlife. It seems like a horrible thing to do, but and it's the only solution to a non-win situation. Either the cats die or endangered birds. Please, I hope God doesn't judge me too harshly. This is like really wrong. Okay, I don't have any problem with what you said, but why would you answer the question for me? Again, it's self-inflated ego. I don't know, chocolate chip. Also, y'all need, dude. So my overall review for you is not so good. I would give it a 10 out of 10 if it was good, but it's not. So basically, the reason why it's not good is because you're asking me these questions and they're not good questions. And it just makes me wonder, like, if I'm your crush, what do you ask to people who aren't your crush? You must be a terrible person. And the thing that bothers me about terrible people is they're not good. And that's just not good. Also, it's like almost 2 a.m. And I really think you should have picked a better time to ask me these questions. So, yeah. Also, why are you asking me while I'm recording? That's really inconsiderate of my time, because you know I don't have a bunch of time to be recording all the time. And like, I'm supposed to be making good videos, and like, what is this? How am I supposed to upload this? There's a problem with America, and you're part of it. So congratulations on that. But I'm a real problem solver. And that's not me flirting with you, by the way. You probably couldn't tell, because clearly you don't know what flirt is. But yeah, I am a super constructive criticism guy. So, hey, you got some criticism from me, and I would say it's constructive, because any advice that's telling you not to do what you're doing is constructive, because you should not be doing what you're doing. If you couldn't tell by me saying it, then I'll say it again. But never mind, because I don't remember what I said. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. And next time, you'll hopefully be in jail.